Stand up or?
Acapella.
2022 version.
Okay, I'll sing a bit of it because there's no backup music. Quand il me prend dans ses bras, il me parle tout bas, je vois la vie en rose. Il me dit des mots d'amour, des mots de tous les jours, et ça me fait quelque chose. Il est entré dans mon cœur une part de bonheur dont je connais la cause. C'est lui pour moi, moi pour lui dans la vie. Il me l'a dit, l'a juré pour la vie.
In English now, Gwen.
Let me translate that.
Joke.
Thank
Thank you.
you
Congratulations.
so much, thank you. So this life of love and positivity.
Bonjour mademoiselle,
Bonjour monsieur.
je suis Arminatina de Filipina de Licuera.
Wow!
Nice to meet you, Paul.
Marami akong baon. Kumusta ba?
Je vais bien et vous?
Oh, très bien. Okay, merci. At what age did you decide that you will move to the Philippines when you turn 18?
I was decided already, my heart was set when I was 16 that I wanted to join, actually I wanted to do modeling in the Philippines. I really wanted to explore that other side of me because ever since I was a young girl, I went to the Philippines every year during the summer to visit family, and I really wanted to live here. And I told my mother, Mom, when I turn 18, would you let me go, live in the Philippines by myself? Of course, at first she said no, but then when the day came, I think she let me be independent. She wanted me to learn that by myself, to be really independent.
And is living in the Philippines how you imagine it would be like?
Even better than I imagined, yes.
Okay. Merci beaucoup.
Merci.
Bonne chance.
Merci beaucoup.
Hi Gwen.
Hello.
May is Mental Awareness Month. Has depression, anxiety, and so on struck you at one point in your life, and how did you cope with it?
Yes, last year I was at a very low part in my life because without my family with me, I felt very alone. But I always called them to make sure that, to remind myself that I'm not alone in this world. So I get anxious sometimes, but I really have to overcome that because if I just keep at one stage in my life, how can I move on to the next one? And that's what I always tell myself. Thank you so much.
Next question, last one. What song best describes you?
It's a good question, I think La Vie en Rose as well because I always think positive and that's basically my theme song. It really reminds me of France, my family there, and my father. And it's all about living in roses, living a life where you don't care about the negativity around you.
Last na talaga. What is your favorite Tagalog song?
Ay na, ano ba mga sandali? Kaya lang.
Sample ulit.
Buwan by Juan Carlos. I love that song.
Few lines.
I'm not very good to the Tagalog lyrics, but I'm not
okay.
sure. Sa ilalim ng Wait, how does it go?
Puting ilaw. Puting ilaw.
Puting ilaw sa dilaw na buwan.
Okay, thank you.
Hi Gwen, I'm Amir from
Hello.
Messology. I just want to know what are your three qualities that you think would make you win Miss World Philippines?
I think it's my willpower really to conquer the world and to use that with my advocacy beside me. And of course with Promedia I feel stronger than ever this year, yes.
And nowadays actually social media plays a very important role. And I just want to know, because beauty queens nowadays have heard a lot of criticisms and comments. How do you handle criticisms?
that used to be such a huge problem for me, reading all these hate comments on social media. But now that I read those comments, I think it's a stepping stone for me. I take those judgments as a way to better myself, and I don't really mind if people, belittle me or say bad things about me, because not everyone is gonna like you. But it's up to you how you wanna level up with them, if you wanna be above them or below them, and I wanna be stronger than that.
I just want to know, how was your experience during the beauty swimwear, Miss Beauty competition? So just tell us what was your mind, what was coming through your mind when you were announced as part of the top 10.
I wasn't expecting it because I think we all did such an amazing job. We did this in the rain, so we walked in the rain with long dresses, and it was such a challenge. But I really, really enjoyed it. It was such a first-time experience for me. And all the hard work that I put into the Beach Beauty Resort really paid off. So I'm very proud of myself and all the girls as well.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Bonjour, mademoiselle. Je suis Tristan Francisco from the building pageantry.
Hello po, nice to meet you.
I've heard a lot about you being half Filipina, and that's what you're bringing into the Miss World Philippines 2022 pageant. But I'm very curious personally, and as a pageant media, how would you bring your being half French to the competition? And will there be something different in your being half French in your competition this year compared to last year?
Yes, I believe so, because growing up, I grew up trilingual, so my mom tried to teach me Tagalog, but I'm focused mostly on English and French, so I guess that makes me more open-minded to other cultures, and especially if you win a crown, you compete to another country, so you're able to speak to other people in different languages, and I think that's such a benefit as well.
And being a Miss World candidate for the Philippines, hoping to be a representative for the Philippines, Miss World is a very apolitical organization, but there, as a half French and being half European, there's a problem in the Ukraine and Russia issues that we're having with the NATO. How would you bring your being half French in the midst of these issues in Europe, especially with all the things that's going on there now, and also the problems we're having with oil and even the pandemic. So
yes, there's been so many prominent issues, especially now alongside pandemic, which I think is such a bad thing to happen. There's been so many issues, and I believe that as a community together, we have the will and we have the forms of coming and unite together to wash away that negativity and make sure that we work together, no matter where we come from and no matter which country we come from. So war will always be there, but peace should really overpower that.
it should always be an option. So last question, last follow-up. You have mentioned that you're standing up for free speech. In beauty pageants or even in social media right now, we all have voices. We all speak about our advocacies or the things that we would like to talk about. Don't you think it's already too noisy in social media and in having all these advocacies, and we don't have time to listen and focus on really moving forward?
I think social media is a form of expression. It's a form of free will, a free speech, and it's how you use your voice, either it be negatively or positively. It's up to you, and to the people that would listen to you, at least it's getting out there. And if you're making a difference onto someone's life, I think that's worth it. It's not being just a noise, it's being a voice that wants to be heard.
Okay, thank you.
So much.
Hi Gwen, good afternoon. This is Jay from Pageant Trend.
Hello Jen, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. I have a question for you. If you were going to create hashtag pertaining to your life now, what would it be and why?
So I would say hashtag unite together, because unity is such a strong thing that we should all do, and especially during pageants, there's a lot of toxic comments on social media and negativity. But I think we should all come together and empower these women, because that's what it's about. It's about women empowerment and empowering one another, especially through our advocacies.
All right, thank you. Another follow-up question for you. So since this is your second time around to join the Miss World Philippines,
Yes.
how do you manage pressure?
We all manage pressure in different ways. What I do is I like to relax. In my free time, I like to take care of myself and I like to talk to my family because they calm me down. But I think all of us have different ways of doing that. And pressure will always be prominent in our lives. It's just how we handle that.
All right, thank you so much and
Thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Hi, Gwen.
Hello.
Jay Patao po. Hi, this is
Hi, hello, Jay Pato. Nice to finally meet you.
Thank you. Me too. My question is actually a follow-up of what Paul shared a while ago. So, where were you born?
I was born in France.
You were born
Yes.
where in France?
Lyon.
Lyon.
Mhm.
L-Y-O-N.
Yes, LYON.
Now, could you tell us a little more about your childhood here? Where did you grow up? In Himamaylan or Kabangkalan?
I didn't grow up there, but I visited Cabancalan every year because that's where my family is from Negros. So I have family from Bacolod, Himamaylan, and Cabancalan. So it's all over Negros.
So how come you represented Himamaylan last year?
Because my tita lives there, and I really wanted to ensure, that Himamaylan is not such a known place. And I wanted people to know what Himamaylan is about. That's why I used Himamaylan.
And the family in Himamaylan, your mother's side is the Bolivars?
Yes, that's right.
That's all.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, good afternoon. I'm Ash from Pageant College. Nagulat ako. Anyway, Gwen, I asked this during press presentation. No? Ito yung favorite ko kasi na kino-question para at least malaman naman natin yung, of course, yung gusto mong malaman din namin. So, can you give us 3 fun facts that you want us to know?
So, something you don't know already, or like something special? Or?
Something special, tsaka, or something na hindi pa talaga namin alam, na gusto mong malaman namin.
Okay.
Na hindi pa na-expose or nabubunyag sa social media.
So I play 2 instruments. I love to play guitar and piano, and that's my form of expressing myself. I can speak 3 languages, French, Tagalog, and English. And I've traveled to around 14 countries, so I guess I really love traveling.
Wow, very Miss World, no?
Thank you so much.
Around the world. Anyway, my last question, and I think this would be the last question. Why should you be the next Miss World Philippines?
I want to be the next Miss World Philippines because I have such a dream of making this world a better place. Not just for me, but for the children. And I've been working so much closer to them this year, ensuring that they have access to education. And through Father Pierre Chit's message, I think that's achievable by working together as a community. Thank you.
Thank you so much. And my last question, Ezel.
Yes, Elsa ng Pageant.
Hi, Ate Elsa. Nice to see you.
Ask ko lang, uwi ba yung parents mo to watch the finals?
Unfortunately, no. I think they're busy with work, but I'm expecting my big brother to come and watch me, and it's his first time in the Philippines for a long time, so I'm really, yes.
How old is your big brother?
My big brother is 25, and my younger brother is...
Oh my God! Anyway, you look like, sino nga yung artista? Rian Ramos, Ann Curtis, and kamukha mo rin si Miss Audrey Hepburn, of course, and of course, me, of course. And kamukha niya rin si Stephanie Del Valle, Miss World 2016 from Puerto Rico.
So many people, yeah.
Bakit? Ayaw mo ba? Ito naman, inopen pa yung issue. Anyway, congratulations in advance. And